This is a piece-by-piece video from the third of 4 pieces in the Phoenix series. This is the crippling nature of boundless opportunities. I am Sally Jo Michelson Cooper. Welcome to the edge of my mind. Let's jump off. So this piece, when I first had the idea, kind of came backwards to the way most of my ideas come to me. I a lot of times get the visuals before I know what they're about. I think about the image and then I eventually decipher what that has meaning, symbolically, visually, imagistically. But this piece was not that way. This piece came to me as this little phrase, the crippling nature of boundless opportunities. And that phrase would not leave me alone. And why did I get that phrase in my head, and where did it come from? Well, I was talking to one of my cousins about their life, and I was thinking about the nature of success and failure and the nature of measuring the self. And I was thinking about people who succeed have limitations and trial as much as those who do not. And trial, it comes for us all. It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail, you'll have a type of trial. And I think sometimes the people who succeed the most have had the most trial. And that's such a strange thing, right? Like, it's not how it's often depicted, and a lot of people don't get that. The trial does not mean failure, and success does not mean lack of trial. And so I was thinking about that, and this phrase kind of crept up on me. And so, what is the crippling nature of boundless opportunities? Well, what are boundless opportunities? What do I mean? What am I thinking about? Well, that's us, right? That's millennials. That's me. Maybe you, maybe not you. That's this age. That's being able to potentially talk to over half the population of the world from your bedroom while going past the limitations of real time. Like, it's an unfathomable weight. It's miraculous. Like, I could be talking to someone 10 years from now. I could be talking to someone after I'm dead. I have taken a piece of me and plucked it, and it's out there. And it's just wild to think about. I don't even think we can think about it. I think it's too much. And like, if I wanted something on a clothes, or if I wanted something on a cup, or if I want, like, there's so much time and money I could have it. Like 3D printers, print on demand, like songs, music, information, just the nature of all the information in all the world. You probably can find it for free. You can probably find it for free because someone had the zeal to just put it up for free because they wanted you to have it. They wanted you to have it. And it's a miracle, and it's glorious. And what do you do with the weight of that? What do you do with the weight of all the world being out there just waiting for you to pick it up? And you don't know where to start, and you don't know where it ends, and you don't know what to make of it. And it's crippling. It's absolutely crippling, and it shouldn't be. No, it probably shouldn't be. But easily enough it is. And I wanted to acknowledge that sentiment. I wanted to be like, yeah, I felt that. I know what that is, because acknowledging a sentiment, maybe it's not always good, but it's often good, because there's loneliness in sentiments often. There's loneliness in a sentiment that you think is yours alone. And I find usually it's not yours alone. Usually that's just being silly to think that you had your own idea by yourself. I think often, if any idea is had, it's had by a chorus of people nearly at the same time for nearly the same reasons, and maybe sometimes not even for the same reasons, but it's had by many often at once, I think. And so that's part of the initiative behind me putting down these concepts, is I doubt that they're just mine. And so giving people a visual language, giving people a little bit of how to do them is part of my work. And that's really something that gets me up in the morning about them. So I struggled with how to portray that thought, the crippling nature of boundless opportunities. I decided to go with a person on a mountain, and this is, in some ways, this is a parallel and an opposite to my conquering chaos piece. My conquering chaos piece is a simple figure like this, except they're prepared. They have a backpack and boots on, and a staff. And this figure, or maybe not a staff. Sometimes they have a staff in conquering chaos, sometimes not. But this figure doesn't have shoes, doesn't have a backpack. He's out in this boundless opportunity and doesn't know how to deal with it. And if you saw the time lapse of this piece, I really struggled with how to depict the different paths. And I tried green because that would be like a map thing, like the okay path, like life, you know. It just looked bad. And then I tried red and it just looked like lava. So I ended up going with gold, and I really liked doing the gold because that was another way to break the frame and bring the gold into the main body of the piece. And it's really interesting. It's kind of a part of making up rules to break them. So I knew I wanted to frame every piece with the paint, but then also, because I was making this instance of the frame, it allowed me to break it. And that, I think, was very visually captivating, and so I really enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed putting this figure where he's breaking the horizon line, and then also where the black 3.0 is accentuating his shadow. And I don't know if this is the ultimate version of the crippling nature of boundless opportunities. This might be a placeholder because I might think of better imagery later. But I didn't want to wait to portray the sentiment, and I didn't want to leave it out because it was a very strong feeling. So even if this isn't the perfect image for it, it's better than not doing it. Hope you enjoyed this piece. Thank you for viewing.